So up to now, we have understood what is GSTR-9, who needs to file, when it needs to be filed, what happens if it is filed after the due date, how many tables are there in GSTR-9, and GSTR-9 outward supply related tables we have discussed now. Now in our next part, we are discussing on the inward supply tables. How many tables are there for inward supply? 3. Which are they? Part 3, 6, 7, 8. Which is part 3, 6, 7, 8. So what is filled in 6, what is filled in 7, what is filled in 8 is the crux of our discussion now. So now do we have any other tables also for GST inputs? 12 and 13. So there are 5 tables in total. Outward had only 4. 4, 5, 10, 11. Outward had only 4. Inputs has 5, which is 6, 7, 8, 12, 13. So 5 tables, if you are remembering, your GSTR-9 is your hand. So now table number 6. Table number 6A is the auto population of figures from GSTR-3B, which we need not edit also, which is automatically filled from table 4A of GSTR-3B. All ITC that we take, it will come here. ITC taken during 2022-23 only will come here. You are not adding any input, you are not reducing any input. Now, table number 6B is out of 6A, out of total input that we have claimed in GSTR-3B, how much is related purchase from registered person, and of which how much is inputs, how much is input service, how much is capital goods. Breakup of this is given in 6B. What is inputs? Inputs means goods. In simple terms, I am saying input is goods, purchase of goods for business. Input service is purchase of service for business, and capital goods as your fixed assets. So breakup of these 3 is required. But for 22-23, so up to 2020-21, it was all 3 you can club in one field and put it in inputs. From 21-22, it is changed to capital goods breakup you have to give. Inputs and input service you can fill in inputs only, total. So for 22-23 also, breakup between inputs and input service can be consolidated, clubbed and filled in inputs only. That is 6B. All purchase from registered person except RCM during 22-23. This is only breakup of table 6A and not any new addition of input. You cannot claim input using GSTR-9. Input can be claimed only in GSTR-3B. Keep that in mind so that all other tables will become easy. So now next question in your mind, can we reverse in GSTR-9? Again, reversal also needs to be done either in GSTR-3B or DRC-3 and cannot be done in GSTR-9. GSTR-9 table 6 and 7 is only breakup of what you have done in 3B. So table 6B is B2B purchase apart from RCM broken up between inputs and capital goods. Next part, C, 6C is RCM from unregistered person. It is not again registered person, it is unregistered person, which is 9.4 as per section, where you have purchased, again same breakup between inputs, capital goods and services. Same line with 6B. But here it is 6 inward supplies on which RCM is paid. It is paid, that is again as per 3B. Then you have input service inward supplies from registered person, which is liable for RCM, like your lawyer fees, legal services. If they are registered, that will come in your GSTR 2A, on which you have paid tax in GSTR 3B. That should be broken up between inputs, input service, capital goods. Then you have import of goods, including supplies from SEZ. See here, in export, we had the breakup of export and supplies to SEZ. But for inwards input, it is all consolidated in one field of import of goods. Again, breakup between capital goods, inputs, that's all. Then there is one more field, import of services. So there are two ways of paying import tax. Tax is paid in customs area only, along with your clearing of goods using BOE method, that is on import of goods. For import of services, you are paying tax on reverse charge on your invoice value in your GSTR 3B. So capital goods and inputs comes under the BOE route, which is paid in the customs department, which will appear in your GSTR 2A or 2B, which you are claiming in your GSTR 3B is declared in table E, I mean subtable E, 6E. F, you are declaring import of service. Any service that you have taken from outside India, you have to pay tax on that on reverse charge basis. Then you have import from in amount from ISD and all those things. So that is your inputs taken from GSTR 3B. So 6A is your inputs taken in GSTR 3B table 4A, and B, C, D, E, F, G is your breakup of that. Then you have Tran 1 credit, Tran 2 credit, which is irrelevant now. It was only applicable for 17-18 and some part of 18-19. That's all. Any other ITC availed, which is availed in your GSTR 3B. So this field should match to your GSTR 3B, that is 6A, and should not have any difference. If there is difference, then you have to provide reconciliation. Why that difference? Maybe because you have claimed wrong input. Suppose there was no input liable to be claimed, but you claimed. That difference you can keep and pay now using DRC03. So this is GSTR 9 table 6 related to 22-23 only. Here also we may have spillover effect, no sir. How do we do? Anything coming in your mind? Spillover effect of outward supplies we had, which we declared in 22-23 related to 21-22. Similarly, inputs also can be claimed. How do we go about that? We'll answer this question once we are done with table 8 or 12-13, so that you have complete clarity to answer. So table 6 was total GSTR 3B breakup. Table 7, again table 7 is breakup of GSTR 3B reversals. So you claim input and reverse because of one being 17.5 ineligible, one rule 37 non-payment to suppliers for more than 180 days, 39 ISD, 42 and 44 common credits. All those reasons you will reverse credit. Now under which section you have reversed, that is given in table 7. Again ITC, there is no breakup of capital goods and all. So that is one. So table 7 is again breakup of 22-23 credit reversed in 3B between rule 37, 39, 42, 43 and 17.5. There are other fields also like Tran 1, Tran 2, which is irrelevant now. Any doubts up to here? 6 and 7? Okay. The next table we are going to see is table 8 of GSTR 9. Table 8 of GSTR 9 is one table where we are having a reconciliation between GSTR 2A available credit with table 6 of GSTR 9 credit taken in 3B. 2A figure is automatically populated from GSTR 2A summary. B, that is 8B, is coming from table 6 of GSTR 9 as per our declaration. So whatever is the difference, if it is positive, it means we have not claimed input which is in 2A. This can be because we would have claimed it in the next year, or it can be ineligible, or we have missed taking it. If we have taken it in the next year, that is 23-24 up to 30th November, then it will be shown in table 13. If we have taken input of GSTR2, input of 22-23 in 23-24 up to November, we are taking the amount in table 13 and table 8C both. Table 13 also we will give the same figure. Table 8C also we will give the same figure. Now table 8A minus table 8B minus 8C, we will get a figure. That amount is either ineligible, or we have not claimed and has lapsed, or it is import of goods. So if we have not paid or not claimed, it is lapsed, there is no issue. We cannot claim now because GSTR 3B due date was November. You can claim up to November 2023 of GSTR 3B. But if we have claimed excess, what is to be done now? Do we have to pay it using DRC 03? Now, before discussing this, we will just have a other discussion related to inputs. See, there are 4 or 5 conditions specified as per 16.2 where a person needs to complete all, satisfy all these requirements to claim input. The first one is you should have a valid tax invoice. Second one is you should have received the goods or service or both. Third is supplier needs to pay tax to the government. Fourth is you have to file your return. There was 4 conditions up to December 19. Then the new condition was added from January 2020. 22. January 2022, which said it should come in your GSTR-2A written under section 39 to claim input. So unless an invoice has come in GSTR-2B, unless an invoice has come in your GSTR-2B, you cannot claim input for GSTR-3B. Correct? So to claim input in GSTR-3B, it should have come in your GSTR-2B. So now figure appearing in GSTR-9 table 8A is coming from 2A. It is coming from GSTR-2A. Is this field relevant now after January 2022? Is this field relevant? Because until and unless it is coming in my GSTR-3B, I cannot claim my input as per GST section 16.2. So doing this reconciliation should either be between GSTR-2B and 3B, or this field should be removed. However, for the financial year 22-23, it is still GSTR-2A and we have to fill details up based on that. Now, one of the conditions that I said, it should come in GSTR-2B, which means GSTR-2B, if it has come and I have claimed, it is matching. So there is no point that I have claimed it in the next year, because immediately when it comes in my 2B, I would have claimed. There may be reasons I have claimed it later also. So that claim will still come in 8C. Whatever claimed in the next financial year up to November 23 is coming in 8C and 13 as well. Now, if there is negative figure, that is, if there is input claimed more in 3B than in 2A, then we have to verify with 2B if it is matching to my 2B. If it is matching to my 2B, I need not do any other extra work. If it is not matching, or if I have claimed more, then we have to pay it back using DRC 03. So for financial year 22-23 or maybe 23-24 onwards, this may be changed to 2B, probably. We hope so. So table 6, we are giving details of GSTR 3B breakup as per 22-23 3B. Table 7, again 22-23, reversal of input in 3B. Table 8 is reconciliation between 2A and 3B and carry forward if any. Going to table 12, which is reversal of input tax credit of current financial year, that is 22-23, in the next financial year up to time limit allowed. What was the time limit allowed? 30th November. 30th November. Again, when I say 30th November, is it 30th November or 20th November? 20th November if you are filing it within time. If you are a delayed filer, then only you get 30th November. So technically it is 30th, practically it is 20th. Then my question was ITC which is availed or reversed for the period 22-23 in next financial year up to November will be shown in table number 12. Anything to be shown in table 8? No. Only table 12 we have to show reversal. When we say reversal, tax is already reversed there, so no additional disclosure of tax paid. Table 14 is only for 11 and 12, I mean 10 and 11. There is nothing for 12 and 13. So next, table 13, last table of GSTR-9 input. What figure will come there? You should tell now after all this discussion. You say it is input of current year availed in the next financial year. FY 22-23 input claimed in 23-24 will come in table 13 and 8C. So these are 5 important tables of GST input in GSTR-9. Now that we are discussing on 12 and 13, we say current year transaction, that is 22-23 transaction declared in the next financial year up to 30th of November 2023. When I am saying that, I will give you one case. You let me know, was I eligible to claim that credit? March 2023, I had purchased something from you. You, at the time of filing the return, has not filled in the details in March return. I continuously followed up with you and asked you to do that. You, at the time of filing your October return, have included that in your GSTR-1, but you filed GSTR-1 late. You filed it on 13th of November. Your due date was 11th of November. You filed it on 13th of November. Now, will it come in my GSTR-2B? No, because GSTR-2B, when it should come, it should be coming only from the returns filed within the due date. So it has not come in my November 14th GSTR-2B generated. Now time limit available for me to claim input is November 30th. So can I claim input? It is appearing in my GSTR-2A, but it is not come in my GSTR-2B. Can I claim input? Is my question. One of the condition as per section 16.2, one of the condition as per 16.2 is it should come in your GSTR-2B before you claim. Now, will your answers change? I had many yes here, but now all of them are laughing. Now, will your answers change? Can I claim input of that invoice? As per GST rule, auto population in GSTR-2B is mandatory to claim input in GSTR-3B starting from January 2022. So January 2020, this current period is March 2023, which is well after January. So it has not come in my October 2B. I am filing my October 3B return on 20th now, November 20th, which is well before 30th November. But it is not come in my 2B. Can I claim input? If this case was in 2019, 18, 17, I would have said yes, definitely you can claim, because auto population in GSTR 2A or 2B was not a condition. But now, because it is a mandatory condition, even if the supplier is filing it late and it is coming in your 2A before 30th, and you are not eligible to claim that. because it has not come in your 2B. In the next month 2B itself, it will come under the ineligible section of 2B, this invoice, because it is already time barred. So you have got an idea of this, or any confusions here? No. Now 12 and 13, you said you have time up to 30th November. Are we actually having it 30th November, or is it 20th November, or 12th November now, or 11th November? 20th, yes, subject to my supplier filing it within time. Suppose my supplier filed late, I am missing the credit. So November 11th, you have to get everything done from your supplier's end. Only then you can claim it by 20th. Hope this is clear. So GSTR 9, table 6, 7, 8, 12 and 13 is clear.